everyone, my name is Amber from CENERAL English School. It's Wednesday, which means it's time for another live Instagram class. Every Wednesday and Friday I've been doing a live Instagram lesson for you guys who are studying from home or who are studying in your country. It's so lovely to see lots of you joining me today. So today's class is going to be on prepositions of time. This is one of those things that you have to learn and practice, but the rules are very easy. You just have to practice. So we're going to have a look at the rules of how to use prepositions of time, and then we're going to do a little quiz to make sure that you have understood and you are using it correctly. So I'm just going to share my screen with you, so hopefully you can see everything that I can see. Just bringing it up now. Okay, so as we said, prepositions of time. So this is in, on, and at. In, on, and at. Okay. So this is my diagram to try and give you a rough idea of when to use these, and we'll look at the specific rules as well. So what you should see is this upside down triangle. In at the top, then on, then at. Okay, in is the biggest part of the triangle, getting smaller in the middle. Okay, so at the top we've said that this is for the least specific or the biggest time frame, getting smaller to the most specific or the smallest time frame. Okay, so if we think of with the biggest time frame, this could maybe be a year, getting smaller to maybe one small time frame. Okay, so when we go through this, keep this in mind when I explain the rules. So the first one we're going to look at is in. So we use in for months, centuries, years, seasons, general parts of the day. Okay, so we've jumped. So let's have some examples. So for months is very obvious. It's January, February, March. We use in for all of the months in January, in February, in March. The same for years. So I've got 1994, in 1994, in 2009, in 2020. We'd use the preposition in. For example, in 1994, my sister was born. In 2020, the world stopped because of coronavirus. Okay. We also said that we use them for general parts of the day. So in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. And for seasons, so in winter, in spring, in summer, in autumn, and in your centuries and decades, in the 21st century, in the 20s, and in the 90s. Okay, so thinking of that triangle that we had, the upside down triangle, in is at the top for your biggest periods of time or your least specific. Okay, so seasons is a big amount of time, the same with decades and centuries. Okay, so these are all of the times that we would use in to repeat. Okay, at the top of that triangle for the biggest time periods or the least specific time periods. The next one we're going to look at on. On is in the middle of our triangle. Okay, so we are not the biggest time or the smallest time, we're in the middle time. Okay, and we can use on for the following reasons. On is used for days of the week, for specific dates, for special days, and day plus part of the day. I'm going to give you some examples. So days of the week, obviously the most is the easiest. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday. All of the days of the week we can say on. For specific dates, we also use on. On the 12th of April, on the 13th of May. Here, we could also say, for example, today is Wednesday, the 13th of May, 2020. We would use on because it's still a specific date, even though we have the day and the year. We would say on Wednesday, the 12th of April, or on Wednesday the 13th of May, I will do a live Instagram class. You still have on, okay, for your specific date. And some technical issues. And we've said this one. So that is when you would use on. Okay, days of the week, specific day. We've missed one. So this is the other one. So we also said that we would use days and plus part of the day. For example, Sunday morning, Monday afternoon. Sunday, the day, plus part of the day. Sunday morning, Monday afternoon. And for special days, such as my birthday, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, Easter Sunday, my wedding day, on my wedding day, for example. Okay, so that is on. That was in the middle of your time triangle. So the last one we're going to look at is at. So this is your most specific or your smallest time frame. Okay, and we can use at for the following: for times on the clock, for special holidays, and these are the main ones. Sorry, your comments, all your lovely comments are coming through and blocking my screen. So for clock times, for example, at 3 o'clock, at 12:45, and your special holidays at Christmas and at Easter. So when we are talking about special holidays, we are not just talking about the one day, but maybe the days around Christmas. We say in the UK that Christmas starts at the beginning of December and finishes at the end of December. We kind of talk about Christmas as being a bigger time. And the same with Easter is more than one day. Okay. There are some exceptions here. We use at for the weekend and at night. These are two exceptions that do not fit the other rules. Okay, so let's have a look at a quiz. I just want to remind you again to keep this in your head. We have in for the biggest or least specific, going down to more specific. Okay, let's have a look at some questions. So if you know the answer, put it in the comments below. Is it in, on, or at? In, on, or at? So this one is, I only ever see my cousins Christmas. I only ever see my cousins blank Christmas. Okay, is it in, on, or at? In, on, or at? Let's have a look at the next one. What do you want to do blank the weekends? What do you want to do blank the weekend? Okay, the same. Is it in, on, or at? The next one. I will tidy my bedroom blank the afternoon. I will tidy my bedroom blank the afternoon. Is it in, on, or at? I will tidy my bedroom blank the afternoon. Okay, I can see lots of you are getting the correct answers. We'll have a look in a minute. The next one.